The Chaos game mode on Global has done things differently. So I made a video on the teams that were doable, or the best, in the last week of JP, assuming that the cost would be the same. But no, Global had a lot of changes for costs, mainly Ascanor. Ascanor was the #1 team last week. Arguably, it was between Tyr and Ascanor, and Ascanor is not really runnable as much. You can still run Ascanor with some weird teams, but not, with Roxy mainly would be the best and just not runnable. But a lot of the teams are still runnable. The Tyr, Red, Freya, Green, the End team is just fine, and Mayo is just fine. A lot of teams are fine, but one team has actually stood up against all of them and is taking place. Not this one because I'm on JP right now. By the way, this team is doable on JP. It makes no sense, but this right here, Demon King, Melascula, and Dariari. I mentioned how Demon King, Melascula, and Green Estarossa was a team a lot of people ran on JP. So much so that if you go on the other game mode now on JP, now that they changed the cost of characters based on usage rate, Green Estarossa is 3,380, while Berserk Estarossa is 500. Okay. That makes sense. Either way, if we go back here to... I have to shift weirdly. I have to play in here because the costs... Oh, maybe actually... Wait, maybe actually it's fine. No, yeah, I assume so. Green Melascula is way too expensive right now in JP. She's sitting at 2,780, while Red Melascula is 500. Red Melascula is way better. The only reason why people are using green is because the cost. So right now on Global, if you do have Demon King and you have the seasonal characters, this is what you should be running. There are some other teams I've seen as well that work pretty good. What is this guy running? Liz. Issue with running Liz with this right here. See, I see here, like, Liz's Relic technically works with Sins, I think, if I remember correctly. The problem is that Bond's passive doesn't. So that creates a conflict. So here we're going to protect ourselves with the taunt and the shield. Only issue I have with this taunt, comparatively to Green Estarossa, is obviously if you're facing an LR Escanor, he can just remove the taunt. But here's the thing, LR Escanor is not much of a threat without Roxy. The only reason why he could kill the Demon King was because of Roxy. Now that you can't run Escanor with Roxy on Global, there's no threat. You just win against Ascanor because of Tarmiel Link. No ifs nor buts. They can't do anything. I didn't kill. Okay, I'm definitely not used to using DK without anyone helping his damage at all. I guess Green Melascula is helping a little bit. She's not giving a full 20% attack related stats. Or sorry, basic stats. Because you need lifesteal gear for them. But just giving something. It's fine, just to adjust. Again, with SR Liz in the back, instead of like an attack booster, no Estarossa. It's odd. It's definitely odd running a team like this. Especially normal. I'm playing normal PvP right now. I'm not even playing the game mode because I can't run this on JP. Regular demon team. I mean, if you are to play... I really wonder what next week on Global is going to look like. Because, man, this week on JP, it's very wild with the Demon King. But the thing is, the Demon King is already max price. I don't think a single character is going to be worth more than 3,500. So chances are, next week on Global, the Demon King will still be number 1. So it will be number 1 this week, and then number 1 next week again. Escanor had a nice little, you know, breakthrough for a week, which was nice, and you know, it's ended up so happening that after that, he's not runnable anymore. But you know, he had his time, right? He definitely had his time. On Global, man, poor Escanor. He nothing to show. He's definitely runnable though. Again, I've seen someone running Escanor, Red Brynhilder, and was it Mono or something else? And just a full damage build as well. Dear Lord. Yeah, this team regular PvP is tough. But we win because damage cap. Assuming we kill. Assuming we kill. Which, seeing our damage earlier, I'm not so sure now. But assuming we kill, so we're gonna do this right here. Kill the melee first, level 3, so no more damage reduction for his Demon King. Even though, who's tankier, melee or Demon King? I don't know. They're both very tanky, both festivals. I don't know which one's tankier, but I would say, you know, taking care of melee first is definitely more important. Making sure so there's no more damage reduction from his passive. We might lose here. DK is encroached. My god, that shredded. Thankfully you don't have to deal with with Astarosas on Global this week. But next week, yeah. If things go the same, because no one's gonna be using Blue Astarosa this week on Global, right? So if the whatever algorithm they did is the same, then next week he should still be 500, just like it is in JP right now. Look at this nerd with his cool Ban outfit. Still the only Guild Wars outfit I actually would think is even beginning to be worth playing that shitty game mode. Now that I played Hero Arena more, Guild Wars is not the worst thing ever. I just hate how they make you do so much to have, like, you have to do such a crazy preparation, like marathon, to even get to playing the damn thing, right? This is the one issue I always had with the game mode. Like, I played Epic 7 for a while. I don't play right now because I quit Epic 7 to play Black Clover. Unfortunately, Black Clover sucks balls, so it is what it is. But you know, Guild Wars in Epic 7 is really good. It's really good. You just go in there and you play it. That's it. There's not much complicated, you know? You set your characters, then you play it. And I think that's how it should be. There is a evaluation of who you're going to play against based on your previous results, and so on and so forth. Beginning of the season, it's kind of random. So sometimes my guild, which was a relatively good guild in Epic 7, had some whales and stuff, we would face like the #1 guild on Global for no reason, because it was the beginning of the season. It was kind of random, so we would get demolished. But then sometimes we would face some really poor fucks that, you know, get demolished by us. So, but then after the first week, it adjusts, right? You get you know, placed more accordingly. I don't know. Almost looking like the the current Chaos Battle team for this week. If only he would swap the melee for Assault melee. After playing Demon King more, I think I took a liking to the Lost Vein team more than Purgatory melee, honestly. I don't know. To be fair, I haven't played... I feel like this festival release is the one I played the least out of the past few, yeah. I felt like Demon King was fun, but got pretty repetitive with the way he's played. I guess every festival has their own thing, right? And it gets pretty repetitive after a while. But I felt like with Demon King, it got repetitive really fast. And I mean the, you know, you go second, you kind of wait with Tormail Link, you get the attack boost, you win, it's over. I felt like it got pretty repetitive, right? I feel like doing this. Yeah, bro. Oh, this team without any attack boost is tough. Again, you're not gonna face as tanky teams on the global right now. Because, you know, there's no one running Kusok, which lowers your crit damage by 30%. Or Estarossa, which, you know, increases basic stats. Or Lost Vein, which is just tanky in general, right? You're gonna be running against these other people with the same team as you. So, it's not gonna be as bad. Or as bad feeling, at least, than right now I'm feeling. Giving Lost Vein 3 level 3s is... it's not good. It's not good. I'm disabled right now. Can I kill? Yep. Yeah, the damage will not look as bad, but... Well, hope you have fun with the game mode. It was supposed to be an escape from the Demon Kings, but it turned into just Demon King with a different face. It's still Demon King, just different people around him.